Welcome to another episode of the Group Parlay podcast. As always, Kevin Asoyan, Nick Strom, Andy Simo. Hope everyone had a good Memorial Day. The parlay was not so great for Memorial Day. And thank God the Astros lost early because that Florida State Boston College over would have been the most infuriating way to lose a parlay ever. So I'll hand it off to Kevin for a recap of yesterday's not so great day.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Good thing that the Astros blew it. We would have been going into that college football game hype. Over was dead for first half. The live got down to about 40. So 10 points below or 7 points below where we had it. But then Boston College they were rolling for a while. They were dominating. Inglaloa, whatever you say that Florida State quarterback's name, is terrible. He threw so many bad passes. He missed so many open receivers. And then if he did make a good pass, the receiver dropped the ball. They were just a disaster on offense. I was hoping they'd score at least in the 20s. And Boston College obviously did their job for that over. But Boston College was on the 4-yard line to end that game and could have punched it in if they wanted to, which they should have, I think. You're Boston College. You should step on their throat there and make the score look better for yourself. But whatever, they needed out, so it missed by 6 points, 6.5 points maybe. But yeah, like we said, didn't matter because Astros -1 was a loser earlier in the day. They lost to the Reds 5-3. Offense just wasn't going yesterday, and the Reds were just getting a lot of singles, just putting the ball in play. So that was a loser for Strom. And then for Andy, Dodgers money line, that was a nice hit. They won 11-6. Dodgers had 17 hits in that game. So great pick there for Andy. Andy's on a bit of a roll here. He's had a push, but other than that, outside of the push, three hits in a row. So keep it up. To start September here, we are up 8.4 units, so positive. I'm 1-1. Andy's 1-0-1. Nick's 1-1, and the pod's 1-1.
Yep, we're still up.
Play ball.
But long month, football is right around the corner. NFL is right around the corner. So it's exciting. It's very exciting.
Feels good to be in the green. We're not chasing at the moment.
Yeah, no, we're 2 days in and we're not chasing already. So it's good. A little bit of wiggle room. So let's get into the picks. Straub, kick us off.
Yeah, let's enjoy a little baseball while we have it left because football is about to take over. I'm going Orioles -1.5 against the White Sox. Terrible pitching matchup today. It's Nick Nastrini versus Cade Pavich. Both guys have a 173 whip. Both are terrible. I'm just going better baseball team here. Sox have lost 11 straight games. Only 13-54 on the road this year. Even if Nastrini has a good start, that White Sox bullpen is so bad, and the Orioles offense is so good. It is what it is. Orioles are 5-0 against the White Sox this year. Each win has been by 2 or more runs. It is what it is. Better baseball team. Orioles only half game back on the Yankees. You need to win at home here. So that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, not much needs to be said. This is cut and dry as it gets.
Yeah. Watch. Though the White Sox do tend to put up a couple runs early. So I would be aware of that. But
Cade Povich, not a great pitcher.
Not a good pitcher. I'm hoping the Orioles can score like 10 runs.
All right, Kev, what do you got?
Yep. We are going Mets money line here today in New York. We have David Peterson on the bump for the Mets, who's been really, really stellar. 1.86 ERA in August. He's got a 2.83 overall now. And if you take out some of his bad starts, he's been incredible. So he didn't give up more than 2 runs in a start in August. And he's going up against Cutter Crawford, who's been not great. 6.32 ERA in August. He's down to a 4.12 on the season. Hasn't really had a good start in a while. He typically only goes, around 5 innings max. And their bullpen is bottom 6th worst ERA in the league. Red Sox are also 3-7 in their last 10. They've lost 3 in a row and have a 174 batting average in those last 3 games, averaging just 1 run per game. The Mets are hot, 3-7 in the last 10, and they've won 10 in a row. They're chasing the Braves for that last wild card spot. So I just going for a better Mets team right now, hot team against a bad Cutter Crawford here.
Right, the hot team. especially against
Ride the
bad
hot team.
pitchers. Yeah, ride the hot team. All right. I'm going to go Brewers money line today. It is Steven Matz for the Cardinals against Aaron Seval. Steven Matz hasn't pitched since April 30th. And in those 3 starts in April, his last 3 starts in April were absolutely abysmal. Gave up 4 runs, gave up 7 runs, and gave up 5 runs. So he has not been good. He hasn't pitched in months. And the Brewers have been hot. Brewers are putting up runs. Willie Adames has a homer in 5 straight games. Also, Aaron Seval has been pretty solid in his last 4 starts, giving up 2, 0, 3, and 0. We saw last time we bet against him, or I guess we bet the over. He went 7 shutty with 7 punch-outs. So I'm looking for the better baseball team. Brewers this year have dominated the Cardinals. They're 7-3 in their 10 games they've played this year. So better baseball team, hotter offense, plus Brewers bullpen, second best ERA in the bigs at 2.8. So, Seval gives up 1 or 2, hands it over to the bullpen and shut them down. So, Brewers all day.
It would be funny. I'm just gonna say we quasi bet against Seval, and now we're betting on him. It can't go well. It can't go good.
I was so close to taking the over in this game, but I specifically didn't do it because Seval has burned me before.
He might burn you again.
I know. But, Steven Matz is so bad, and the Brewers are so resilient as a team. If they get down 2-0, it's like, then they start hitting. So we'll see. All right. So to recap the picks, we got Mets money line at -135, Brewers money line -148, and then Orioles -1.5 at -148 comes out to +388 for today's parlay. NFL.
Back to baseball.
Let's get a little insurance before NFL starts, huh?
Yep. Let's do it. All right, let's get it, boys.